This is a quick chord tutorial for White Christmas. And you're going to need 3 chords, maybe that we haven't done yet. So the first chord that we need is an A major chord. We're going to simply do a C1 and a G2. It's going to give us our A major. C1, A2. There's our A major. These 2 fingers are just going to switch strings. So this is going to come down to the C string, and this is going to move up to the E string, the G string. So up here, look, we have a G1 and a C2, and then we're also going to add A2. These are the same 2 fingers that we have down for our G and our G dominant 7. But with this added up here on the G1, it's going to give us what we call an E dominant 7. And to get back to A, this piggy flies away, and these 2 switch strings. Boom. So it's a matter of doing that versus that. That, I'm trying to show you. So they're just switching strings. They're staying in the same space, though. So A, switch, add the C2, and you're on the E7. And then the other chord that we need to talk about is a D chord. Now, I got fat fingers. So for the D chord, you need G2, C2, E2. Like those 3 right there. Ooh, that works. I just discovered something new. Right, but that's probably not the way we want to do it. Most people will try to fit all 3 fingers in that second space. I simply cannot do it. My fingers are too fat. So I'm going to use a kind of like a little bar technique, where I'm going to flatten my fingers, which I don't like to do unless I'm using a bar chord. But we're going to flatten across the C string and the E string in second space, and then I'm going to add this one on top to get my D. So that's how I do D. If you can fit all 3 in there, more power to you. I don't think this is an option because you'd have to do that type of nonsense. Now, you could mash down 1 across the top 3 if you want to. It's not quite. It's a little bit harder to do. A little bit harder to find. For me, to get to D quick, that works pretty quickly for me. And again, I'm mashing down. You can't really see my knuckle rolled out there because I'm coming across 2 strings in the second space, C2, E2, and I add the G2 on top. And those are our 3 chords that we need for White Christmas.